Beauty.
It really is.
I can try to make this look like less of a pile.
I don't think anything's gonna make much difference.
It's fair.
That's where I'm standing.
Those are my review shoes. You're not supposed to move those. Good morning from the dungeon. I'm Dario with Pinkbike, and here in front of me is my new whip. This is either a 1999 or 2000 Kona Stab Dee-Lux. I bought this puppy on Facebook Marketplace about 4 months ago for a cool 300 USD, and I have not changed a single thing from how I bought it. It is in decent, if not premium shape, and I'm gonna take it out for a ride as is, and then start upgrading it little bit by bit, try to turn it into a more capable modern bike. At its heart, mountain biking is pretty dorky, and even though we all feel pretty cool while we're doing it, I think it's good to keep sight of how funny it is. Hey Mike. Oh, the brake pads are on fire. 1 sec. Smells like birthday candles.
Got the goods.
You do think there's compression or no?
There would be preload. I don't think compression, but I think preload with the coil.
Dude, give me 1 month, I'll crank flip this. Pretty beautiful. I bought it from a dental hygienist who bought it from his neighbor who said that it was not 25 years old and just straight up lied to the guy. What? He was like, yeah, I thought I was gonna get into mountain biking, so I bought this thing, but I don't really like mountain biking, it turns out. And I was like, well, you are on a bike that's, 25 years old. And he was like, no, he told me it was from like only a few years ago. So I think he like took it on a ride in Galbraith and decided he wasn't into it.
Mountain biking sucks.
Yeah, it turns out this sport is horrible.
I feel like I saw that on Marketplace like months ago. You did. I bought it for $300.
First things first, let's just run through the state of it and just what this bike is and what it was for 25 years ago. You may be asking why this bike has such a significant bend, as if it maybe ran into a wall or hit by a car or something. It's so that the wheel has clearance to go all the way to bottom out in the fork without contacting the frame. And that's what I call design forward thinking. It also has a water bottle mount down here.
That is actually really surprising.
So that's pretty cool. I think it will probably hit every obstacle that I approach, but I will be running a bottle down there. This is a surprisingly stock build for having probably a dozen owners over the past 25 years, but first things first, the travel. It's got 7 inches front and rear. This puppy's got this original Fox shock, which is actually surprisingly still here. It probably came with a Marzocchi Monster T, but now has a Bomber 888, which is leaking a pretty good amount of oil. I think these are the original Nokian tires. They've got tubes, so they're not losing any air, which is sick. Some 26-inch Sun Ringley wheels, and then this like incredibly high-end drivetrain. That's original 9-speed XT. It's gonna be plenty to get up the hills. This was a downhill bike, so not really meant for pedaling, but we're gonna pedal it because it's kind of what I have to do. It's got a really long saddle, so plenty of seating area on the bicycle. It's got about a, 12-degree seat tube angle. Oh, there we go. There's enough seat post, so I'll be able to pedal it. Maybe a couple too many butt bounces on this thing, but that's kind of the spirit, So I'll be able to get it to pedaling height, I think. Maybe pop a little angle adjuster on that. Yeah, she's a looker, but I also really like the cable routing on this. Like, genuinely, I think it's kind of practical. Someone didn't want to feed it through the guide, so for years it just sat and it's rubbing. It's actually like pretty deep rub through that seat stay. Otherwise, the bearings actually feel quite good. There's no play in the bike, which is shocking. You can see how much the link flex is. You know, compliance is pretty hot right now. Maybe this nailed it like 20, 25 years ago. This bash guard, kind of incredible. It's got some Hayes 9s. The brakes actually feel pretty good.
Yeti grips.
Probably not stock. I don't think Yeti and Kona were collaborating at the time, as they are now. But I think making some rough predictions on what's gonna be good and bad about this bike. Good, the stack height is completely fine. You know, first and foremost, great job there. The pedals spin pretty nicely. The shock is somehow not blown. Bad, mechanically the front brake is completely contaminated, so that'll take some work to get working again. The fork also gushes oil. The headset feels perfect. I'm gonna give a 10 out of 10 to that. Beyond that, I think we're good. You know, the rock hard tires are gonna be just fine. The dirt's really nice right now, so I'm not too worried about that. I think the seat angle might pose a bit of an issue for pedaling, but again, that's not really what this bike was for. Someone who used to work at Kona told me that you can flip this link upside down and it slackens the bike out by like 2 degrees, which is an insane thought, and maybe I'll try that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any fiddling you should do before we actually go and try and ride?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There's like an incredible amount of oil all over the brake. Grab my camping stove out.
It's tough to tell, but those are soaked. Usually, if you'll be able to see the oil.
Oh, look, we got some coming up. It's boiling. Ooh, it smells good. Delicious. We've got really good ventilation down here though, so it should be fine. Smoking. Ooh, it's on fire now. Oof, smells like birthday candles. It's a thing of beauty. I have no idea what kind of weight coil is inside. It feels really soft. Compliance is cool right now.
Is there any compression adjust?
I don't believe so. These are just foot nuts. That's covered in poop.
Is rebound though?
No, I don't know.
There's no adjustment at all.
I don't think there is.
Okay.
I could call Mike. I think he's at a press camp right now, but call Mike Kasimer. Mike's riding a high pivot e-bike right now. That's the future, and I'm here doing this. Hey, Mike. Oh, the brake pads are on fire. One sec. Yeah, hey, so is there a rebound adjustment on the 888? The top is just like a thread on. You do think there's compression or no?
There would be preload. I don't think compression, but I think preload if it's a coil. Maybe they don't have anything. You might just have like the cheapest 888 ever. Yeah, good luck. I'll try to do some Googling, but I don't, as far as I know, like, yeah, I can't picture that era, like exactly that vintage. Like,
okay, so there's a coil.
Nice.
I think it's just like a couple coils and a lot of oil. Call Jordy Cortez. This is good. This is exactly the kind of question he wants to get at noon on a Wednesday. Hey, good morning, Jordy. I'm calling you for probably the stupidest question you'll ever get.
preface every question with that.
I do.
And so far, you have not won.
Well, okay, so I bought a 2000 or 1999 Kona Stab Dee-Lux, and it came with a coil sprung Mars 888. Did you work for Fox at the time?
I did.
It appears to just have coils on both sides. Is there a damper in this fork?
Yes.
Where?
I think it's like old style moto where it's like coil over damper tube.
Oh, okay.
Like you'll pull out an assembly and the damper is like the coil's over the damper shaft.
Okay.
I just think they didn't really have much damping.
Nah, I don't, but that's overrated anyway. That's not cool right now. Yep, it's coils on both sides. All right. The oil smells good.
This is great.
Man, you're gonna love this.
The guy that was the actual Marzocchi tech still works at Fox.
Really?
I'm happy to put you in contact with him if you want. Yeah, but like Naz, he was the Marzocchi guy. I think he knows how to take them apart. I don't think anybody could tune them. He showed up to one of the races when we bought them with this book of tunes.
Really?
It was like
but how did
tunes, and we were like, oh my god, what the is going on here? Naz is kind of old school legend too. Like he knows all the old school shore guys.
Cool.
Sure, he'd be more than happy to chat with you about it.
All right, that would be fun. Maybe we'll have to make a field trip of it. Sick, man. Well, thank you for the knowledge. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Clean the rotor off and then see if those brakes work.
Yeah.
We'll call that good. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. Let's just clip in there. Bring it back, Hayes. Shifter feels pretty gummy.
I won't shift into like half of the cassette.
Okay. Cable tension's okay. We got something with the cams and the shifter. You know what's incredible is that actually fixed it.
I knew that was gonna work.
I told you, rubbing alcohol is kind of all you need sometimes. Bada boom. Trying to get the front brake to work better. That's like a crazy amount of free throw. Is that a bleed port? .3 or .4? Wow, we're all the way up to .5 now. That's how you know this is an old bike. Nothing like bleeding a super contaminated brake. What?
Might have been important, huh?
Maybe. This is like the neck of the bladder.
Maybe we skipped over that part of the video.
Yeah, I did. Try to cut this so I don't look like such a hack, but go back to YouTube University real quick.
Look at that. It sucks all the air out. Okay?
Oh, this is not working. Damn. It's hard being stupid sometimes. I'm sorry I did that. That sucks.
No, I probably would have done the same thing.
All right, well, turns out this guy has a leak due to unforeseen circumstances that could not have been avoided. I'm gonna try to seal it with electrical tape, which is a very professional and dialed move that no one will complain about in the comments at all. Feels pretty good.
Any seepage yet?
Oh yeah, big seepage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. You want to accidentally tear the bladder in a 25-year-old brake because it's super easy to get the spare parts for that. I'm just gonna eat some Thai food about it real quick, and then I see a slightly smaller bore screw. It's almost there, like it's starting to bite. Oh, that's it.
I feel like it's still gonna leak. Tech editor.
Shut the fuck up. Look, man, this is different. God, I can't believe that worked.
Well.
Human ingenuity knows no bounds.
Oh, you know what I just thought?
It's gonna hit the thing.
It's got that little cut in it.
I do have a Maven I could just put on the front. I think that might be the move. Do you think this way that sometimes you wish you had control find for stuff in your house?
Oh yeah, totally.
I think that way all the time. Like, oh, I'll just like, oh, that's right, it doesn't work that way. I'm pretty sure I have Teflon tape somewhere. I just don't know where the it is.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm gonna go get some Teflon tape and try to fix the brake, which was broken before I bought the bike.
Yeah. Good.
What are you watching?
Channel 5 News.
Nice.
I feel like it's only right that whoever has this bike definitely just puts it in their car.
In the trunk of like a Civic that surprisingly still works.
Yeah. Moment of truth, huh?
No.
Didn't see it?
Does Dot eat Teflon tape?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so.
Oh, yeah, we're pulling the bar. All right, well, time for the extra break. What is the phrase? You lose the battle to win the war. We're back to the era where you have to carry bike parts in your backpack because the guarantee that something is gonna break. Sick.
Hell yeah.
That's the respect we deserve. Dude, is that a stinky? No, it's a stab.
Okay, that thing is sick.
Even sicker than a stinky.
That thing is so cool.
Honestly, they actually do feel really similar. Like, super period correct, Maven bronze. The bronze ones are actually really old.
It looks so cool.
This goes out to all the people that think steep seat tube angles are unnecessary.
It looks
like it's like 5 degrees.
Oh, that is so funny.
Oh my God. Oh, my back is gonna hurt so bad after this. All right, quick climbing review.
Yeah, we're getting up.
About 600 feet vert so far. You know, it's not as hard as I thought it would be, but it's definitely not pleasant. It does get you up the hill. And in a way, that's the best thing I can possibly say. The body position, you have a nice
slump. You know, to be fair, this isn't supposed to be like a pedal a lot bike. It's a downhill bike. But considering that it's like the same travel numbers as modern enduro bikes, I feel like we can only judge it this way. Quite impressive. The vanilla shock, the compression actually works. So I have it pretty much closed out right now, which is helping quite a bit.
What are some like actual changes that you might want to make?
A longer seat post. I'd say the drivetrain has enough gearing for this grade of hill. Other than that, it's perfect. I cannot change the C-tube angle, so a little tech climb here. Oh. All right, we're here in the woods to put the Stab Dee-Lux to the test. Basically, we're gonna run it through a few repeatable things. We're gonna do a little drop test, jump / supportive corner test, see how it holds up at speed, and then just a straight like running through rough stuff, see how the bike holds up. The idea with these is see where the weak points are, go back, make some improvements, and then come back out here in a while and see if I have improved the bike at all.
That's fun, dude.
We'll see. I haven't even gone downhill on it yet, so we'll see how it goes. You bet. Oh my god. Honestly, I now understand why old edits look the way they do. Like, you can only jump this bike a certain way, and it's like everything has to be a boner air. Bring this back. Hey, follow me.
Yeah. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy, follow me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can't say, okay. Now, the seat's really up there. The saddle's just up in my ass. Oh! Wow. Oh. I'm figuring out how to ride it. It feels weird. It's like, honestly, we haven't really come that far in 25 years. This is close. If you could climb this and it made less noise and felt less scary, perfect bike. That's the ultimate one sentence review. If you changed everything. I thought I had a lot of water in my Camelback. About 2 sips.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, they should put water fountains on Galbraith.
I agree.
Dude, give me 1 month, I'll crank flip this. Oh, wow, that is just so uncomfortable. I'm so thirsty, dude. Oh, you can actually read Kona while it's spinning. I don't know if I've appreciated all that fork dampers are doing for me more than I do today. Here we are at the top of some jumps. What'd it do? So far we have ridden this thing on some rough natural terrain, some sizable drops, and now it's time to see how it jumps. We're here at some jumps to do that, and I'm a little nervous,
and I think that's good. You know, you gotta stay vigilant. Yeah, the rear wheel lander was super on purpose. At this point, I've had a few days of riding on the Stab Dee-Lux, and I've got some initial opinions and things that I am looking to improve on the bike. Item number one, it makes a ton of noise, and I think I can probably help it out a little bit in that department. I'll put some chain slap tape, maybe a little like slightly better bash guard situation to hold the chain. Item two, and probably the most important one, is I'm gonna try to find a fork that has damping. I think that will be a pretty sweet improvement here. Ideally, I can get an original Monster T that was stock on these things, but if not that, find something else that works decently well. Honestly, the brakes work fine for the purpose, so I'm not gonna mess with those. I'm gonna put a wider handlebar, probably, and then maybe try to find a seat post that isn't bent so I can get it a bit more out of the way. It's almost summer now, so the tires are fine. Other than that, I think it's pretty much perfect. I'll put a bottle cage on the bottom. It has bosses. Once that's on there, I'll be able to go for huge all-day rides, and I should be fine. Up next, I'm hoping to talk to the man that designed this bike. He still works for Kona and is designing modern bikes now, but I'd like to pick his brain about what went into this 25 years ago and kind of like how this bike led to the modern bikes that we have today. If you like strange, unusual things like this, be sure to subscribe because we have a lot more coming down the pipe. We're not entirely sure what this series is going to look like, but I promise you it will not be boring. So please stick around. It might be boring.